CBN's chief political analyst, David Brody, is here now with a look at what is ahead. And David, no shortage of things to talk about with the convention this week. But I want to ask you first, the president did this impromptu drop-in this afternoon, and he's decided to speak every night at the convention. What can we expect from him this week?
Well, a whole bit of everything, Heather, and it will not be anything like the Democratic National Convention that we saw last week. That was very planned, and we kind of knew exactly what was going to happen. But more than that, it was virtual, and Donald Trump does not want virtual this week. He wants live. He wants the free-flowing energy of whatever crowd will end up assembling in different places. We saw some of that in Charlotte already today. And so that's what we're going to see from this president. There are a lot of surprises. There are going to be a lot of surprises this week. White House tight-lipped right now, but you can be sure Donald Trump is going to make news like he always does.
Oh, wow. Well, the Trump-Pence campaign has unveiled a list of core priorities for the second term, and they are talking about everything from jobs to school choice to space. I'm wondering what issues you think we'll be hearing about the most from them.
Well, this week we're going to hear about two specifically. I mean, we're going to hear about all of that they mentioned, obviously, but the two themes are going to be law and order and cancel culture. We're going to hear a lot about both of those that, of course, have been in the news quite a bit. Everything with the riots and throwing Columbus and our federal statue history, if you will, into the river. And then, of course, you've got as well, you've got the cancel culture, and you've got many other things as well. So, yeah, I think that's where you're going to see the president actually focus his concentration. But look, you got to understand, this is a very different type of president, and they want to make sure that you're going to see a lot of American flags, and you're going to see a lot of patriotism, law enforcement, military, the whole kit and caboodle.
Very interesting marketing there, if you will. Also, I think something that's going to catch a lot of attention from evangelicals this week is Rev Franklin Graham, who will be speaking at the convention. He certainly defended the president over the last 4 years, but this seems like a big step to endorse him on the convention stage, so to speak. What is your take?
Well, I think if I can channel Franklin Graham for a quick moment, I think what you would probably hear him say, and we hope to hear from him later this week on CBN News, is that, look, whether or not Trump is a Republican or a Democrat, he'd speak at any convention that represents what he believes are traditional biblical values as the way they are laid out in the Bible. And I think that is why he's going to go ahead and speak, because, look, the truth of the matter, Heather, is this. It's time to choose sides. I mean, that's where a lot of Americans are right now. You know, this whole idea of bipartisanship and kumbaya, yeah, great. But the problem is that you've got both sides thinking the direction in this country is going to go haywire, either positive or negative. And so you see a lot of people choosing sides. And I think Franklin Graham is saying, look, I can't hide the fact that I'm a supporter of this president. So why in the world would I not go ahead and do it on the biggest stage there is?
All right. Well, I know a lot of people are going to be watching that speech and everything else that's coming down this week, surprises and the planned events as well. David Brody, thanks so much for your insights.
Thanks, Heather.